Hey hack friends, welcome back. Alex here for our second video. You might have seen the calendar this week. My video this week is going to focus on 10 healthy habits that you can do at home to keep healthy during this time. As most of you know, school closures are going to remain for the rest of the school year, which means we have 3 more months of being at home for school. And I want to make sure that you guys are doing things at home that you can do to take care of your health. Right now in Alberta, we know that we're going to have to live like this until at least the end of May. So this means we do need to develop new healthy habits for our new environment. Luckily, people are amazing at adapting, so I know all of us can adapt in a way to make us healthy during this time. So let's begin. Tip number 1, try to eat a variety of food. We have looked at the Canadian Food Guide in our program, and I think this during this time is important as always to try to follow the food guide. I've linked it below in the video, and you can click and you can actually print it and put it on your fridge for your family, or you can print and look at it and remind yourself what you should be trying to do to eat for every meal. Tip number 2, be active. Canadian physiology guidelines say that kids between the ages of 5 and 12 need to be exercising for 1 hour a day. So exercising means that you're breathing heavy, your heart is pumping, and that you're getting a little bit sweaty. There's lots of really great at-home workouts available. For example, here is a Frozen themed yoga session that you could do at home. Kidz Bop Shuffle through Kidz Bop also is a really fun dancing workout. They last about 30 minutes. Number 3, limit screen time to only 2 hours a day. Of course, schoolwork isn't going to count for this, so if you have to do your schoolwork on the computers in the morning, that's not counting as screen time. Screen time is on your TV, your computer, tablet, cell phone. This is time where you're sitting and either watching or playing a game. This is time where it's more free time on the computer or on the screen, and you don't want to do that more than 2 hours a day because sitting for too long at a time doesn't make us feel very well. Number 4, get outside every day. There are so many health benefits to being outside. It's calming, the fresh air revitalizes your mind. Listening to the birds kind of makes you be more present. So it's very important to be outside. Here I found 20 ideas what you can do to get outside. And this is what this spring challenge is about, that we're going to start next week. So you can get your physical activity outside, like I mentioned, riding a bike, going for a walk, walking your cat or dog, walking with your family. Those are things that you can do outside right now to try to maintain that health. Number 5, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. The Canadian guidelines for kids 5 to 12 is 9 to 11 hours a night of sleep. And when you go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, it gives your body a rhythm and some predictability, and it helps with its overall health and well-being, keeps our mind sharp, and keeps us making us feeling well. So that's really important. Tip number 6, take school seriously. I know it feels weird right now, but right now your job as a student is to still take school seriously. This means being responsible for your learning and listening to your teacher. It is your job right now during all this crazy time to be a student and to be the best student you can be. Number 7, read for 30 minutes every day. Before bed is a great time to read. It helps you calm down. But this afternoon spring sun is starting to get really warm, so sitting in the sun during the afternoon and reading would also be great. Reading is just a really good thing for your brain and mind to do. It's very calming but also very engaging and helps some of that creativity. So I definitely recommend doing that for 30 minutes once a day. For some free at-home reading resources, the Edmonton Public Library has a great online format at epl.ca. To access it, go to Browse and then eBooks. And this will bring up a few different apps for you to use. I highly recommend using the app Libby by Overdrive. It has lots of great books on there. If you don't have a library card to Edmonton Public, Amazon also has a lot of free books during the COVID closure. These books are audio, so if you click them, they will be read to you. but they don't have the words. So just keep that in mind. Another way to access free books is through Amazon Kindle. It's a free download, and during this closure, all these books are free and you can read the book on your tablet or on a phone. Number 8, be creative. It is a key to happiness, is being able to create things. There are so many great art projects online that you can do, crafts, playing music, baking, even Adrian's card tricks or Laura's crafts are great ways to create during the day. Number 9, have virtual hangouts with friends. I know this time is a little bit isolating, it's a bit tough because we don't get to see our friends every day, but there's lots of things we can do on the computer to be able to see our friends. Whether that be Google Hangouts or FaceTime or Skyping, there's lots of free programs for you guys to be using, and there's some ideas here for you guys to have these virtual hangouts. Tip number 10, call your family often. This is tough times, and sometimes being able to hear your grandson or your son or your granddaughter or daughter's voice and telling them that you're okay and you're doing well, that makes your family feel really, really good. Calling or even trying to try to teach grandma how to use Skype so that you can see her. These are going to be really important things for your well-being, but also for your family's well-being. My 10 tips for staying healthy at home during the school closures. But to be honest, these are healthy tips that you can bring forward after. These are things we should really be focusing on right now while we have all this time at home. Thank you for listening. I hope these are really helpful and provide you some great health and wellness. Report below if you like these, if there's any that I'm missing, how these went this week. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And next week, we will be tuning in to do our first spring challenge. I wish you the best of luck completing some of these healthy habit tips that I gave you. I hope they work. Goodbye for now. I'll see you next week.